Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd and 12, Allen. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Half 10. 51 to Mike, boys.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Right here, right here. Mike 51. Let's go, baby. Turn it over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Following the penalty, it's Gore. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw, and he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
At the 11-yard line.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Check 24. Check 24. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Hey, hold.
Here's Gore. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Kill. Check 43. On 52.
Off the bootleg, Allen. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Mike 54. Army.
Now the longtime Patriot. It's LeGarrette Blount. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Go. 58's the line. 58's the line. Let's settle.
Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Wait, set 53. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Watch the eye. Alpha. 49. Hey, second.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, eluding the tackle. Dorsett's got it. He's at the 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 41, Allen. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alabama. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Check it.
To throw again. Brady. Completes this one to Meredith. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Motion. Let's go. No, 66. Mike's 49. Mike's alert.
From the gun, it's Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Silver. Gold 50. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey, Alpha.
Now Brady. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
We got to step it up. Hatchet.
On play action, it's Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Check.
Now a play fake. Brady. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Switch. Check 50. Check 50. Hey, 60, check.
Brady gives to Michelle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. 1st-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog.
Sugar! 49, guys. Mike, 49. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Go Bandit. Let's go up. No,
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So that'll back him up 5. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Hey.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Michael Bennett. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They run with Gore out of the shotgun. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
The open man is Smith. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
You go tight. You got tight right there. Hey, check 20. Go.
On 2nd down, Gore. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Allen going to throw. And the grab by Croft. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Allen. He's got Gore. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's the battering ram Blunt. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Allen is complete to Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Allen now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Allen. They go with a screen to Gore. Gore hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Right here. Round 80. Mike 51. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are back within a single score. Hauschka with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season, it's big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
Alert! 58, Mike. Bravo! 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Brady now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, I can reach traps. Let's go.
To throw, it's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. But it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
That's what I'm talking about. Wait, that's 29. Alpha. 58 right there. You. Okay.
Here's Brady. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
26-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Regular. Check, right.
Now Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Stop. 58 to Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, exit. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Rip left.
Now Allen throwing again. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
58, boys. 58, Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Lawrence Guy in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Haywood.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
58 to Mike.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Lawrence Guy. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
Right, set, wide, 80. Mike, 49. Push him back. Push him back. 72.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Michel. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Brady to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Pull it together. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. We own it. Hey, Alabama.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Back to throw. Complete to Jones.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He completes it to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. They'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Allen. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Mike, Mike, front forward. Hey, come on now, come on now.
To throw is Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back to throw. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Allen. Caught by Jones. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. A pressure spot now for a guy who's been here before, and that's Stephen Hauschka. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. First throw of overtime for Allen. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
And nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
He's mine, he's mine, he's mine.
From the gun, it's Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, it's gone. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Allen going to throw. And he finds Beasley, complete. 7 yards there and a first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. And the grab by Croft. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Allen. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Right here. 52. Okay, just like that. Just like that. 52's the mark, boys. 52. You got nothing today.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Slam, slam, slam. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. 5. 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Don't let him breathe.
Here's Gore now running out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, Echo. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And able to find John Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now a carry for Blunt. And some space here. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Bills, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.